Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing tutorials for two of my favorite go-to summer hairstyles. If you've been subscribed for a while, you'll know I don't do a whole lot of hair on my channel, and that's for two reasons. One, and I feel like I preface every hair video or video that I talk about hair with this, I have really thin, fine, limp, lifeless, uninspiring hair. It kind of keeps me from doing hair tutorials, so fortunately BeautyWorks has allowed me to pick some hair pieces from their website. I'm talking about extensions, talking about the hair piece I'm wearing today, which I've actually worn in the past few videos and you guys had questions about, so I will be answering those in this video as well. But they are partnering with me to inject some life into my thin blah hair. And the other thing that keeps me from creating hair tutorials is that I can't braid. That's why I don't. I can do the three like one over the other, but I can't French braid, no fishtails, no nothing. So it makes it really hard to create or recreate any of those Pinterest-esque, like really pretty romantic kind of things because I can't. So with these hairstyles, I prefer to use the twist method. I'm going to show you a few different ways that I like to incorporate very basic twisting motions to create, I would like to think, Pinterest-worthy hairstyles, and like I said, they're my go-to for summer. So let's first talk about the hair extensions and answer any questions you had there. The first piece I want to talk about is actually the one I'm wearing right now, and it is just one. This is not extensions, it's one hair piece. It's the Double Volume Glamorous Curl hair piece in the shade Blondette, which I would describe as a light, warm brown. I say, even though it looks darker on camera, I say light because I actually dyed my hair. My hair was a little off from both of the pieces I'm going to talk about, and so I dyed it darker to what I thought was a medium warm brown. Way too dark for this. So this truly is like a light warm brown, just for reference. But basically, like I said, this is one hair piece which I hadn't really had experience with before. I've used extensions, I know how to apply or install them, I guess, however you say it, but I hadn't really ever tried one piece. So the way this works is it had combs at the top and it has combs at the bottom, and I'm going to show a demo of this as I'm talking about it so that you can really understand what I'm talking about. But basically, you attach the combs around the crown of your head. Once they're in there, you cover with a layer of hair that I'll show you how to tease up and then comb back, and that's it. That is literally all you have to do to get this look in your hair. I was shocked at how crazy easy it was. Now this piece is not real human hair, it is synthetic hair, but it looks super real. It blends perfectly into my natural hair, and you can brush it out and heat style it just like you can with natural hair. Whenever I find I've worn this a little bit too much and it gets kind of frizzy, I will brush it out, and then it's heat resistant up to 356 degrees, so I'll go in and recurl any sections, although I think I've had to do just piece by piece maybe once because this really holds curl well. And there's also one available in straight. These come pre-styled, so this came curly. There is also a straight one available, and it's a ton of hair. I mean, I don't think you can even look at how it's crazy long. It not only adds a ton of volume but also length as well. So I was shocked at how much I really loved just the automatic styling that goes in when you put one of these hair pieces in. So this is actually kind of a no style summer hairstyle, I guess, because what the hair that I'm going to be using in the two demos that I'm going to have coming up shortly are actual hair extensions. These are the 20-inch deluxe Remy clip-in extensions in the shade Caramel. Even though they aren't the same name shade, you can see they're nearly identical. These extensions are a little bit cooler than this hair piece, but you can see once these are in, they still match my hair. And BeautyWorks offers extensions in 3 different lengths: 16 inches, 18 inches, and the 20 inches that I have here. I decided to go big or go home all the way. You can always cut them if you find that they are too long for you, but I have relatively short hair, and even though these are the longest extensions, they blended in beautifully with my natural hair. This set comes with 3 different pieces, 2 of which have 4 clips, and those can go around the widest part of your head, and then the third piece has 3 clips, and it is meant to go at the nape of your neck. I actually reverse it. I like to apply the third one up kind of around the crown of my head, and then the fourth just below it. And there's so much hair here that more often than not, I will only stick to wearing 2 pieces and go for the third if I really want some extra drama and volume. One thing I want to mention about these that I haven't noticed with other hair extensions is how lightweight they are. I am not terribly prone to headaches, but when I've worn other extensions in the past, the constant kind of weight and pulling at my hairline just gives you that dull ache by the end of the day. I have worn these all day, many days in a row, haven't experienced that. They're just very lightweight, so I'm not sure if it's to do with the weight of the hair, the type of clip you see here. These are very lightweight clips, and they have a silicone structure in here to prevent breakage, and I think personally to prevent slippage. And then of course they are real human hair, so you can treat, wash, color, style them like you would your own hair, except in my case, I find that they hold style way more than my hair does. So it gives my hair a little bit something to hold on to if I will style this in with my normal hair. As you'll be able to see in the tutorials that I'm about to show you, I style my normal hair in it, and that kind of gives my hair something to hold on to. And so even though this will keep a style longer than my natural hair will, my hair will still blend in with it and stay very naturally blended in with these throughout the day. So now that I hope I have answered all of your questions about the hairpiece, the extensions, all the stuff that I'm going to be using in this tutorial, let's move on to the actual demos. So the first thing I do is separate a section of hair right at the top of my head, and I make sure to leave any hair along my hairline out. That's just going to help frame my face once the style's done. I secure that section with a small elastic band, and I use a small one because when I'm working with such a small section of hair, I find that a larger, thicker band can just look way too bulky. Next, I use a finger, here I'm using my index finger, you can see, to divide the section into roughly 2 parts, and then slowly and carefully I start to open that divide up a little bit more. Then I'll flip the section of hair that's held by the elastic toward my head, tucking it into that hole I just made. They make tools to do this, but I always lose mine and think this is just as easy with a little bit of practice. And here I am just going in, evening some things up, making that roll a little bit beefier by zhuzhing it a little bit and using my comb to make sure that all the hair has made its way through that flip, because sometimes it can get a little knotty. Next, I'm doing the exact same thing but with a different section of hair. For this part, I'm gathering pieces from my temple area and sweeping it back to where that first ponytail is, clustering it all together, tying it up with the same elastic, and then I loosen it a little bit so that I can flip it once again. Then I'm just going back again and tightening that elastic to add a little bit more volume back there, and using my comb, running it through that section just to make sure once again that no hair got caught in the flip and that there aren't any snarls back there. Now onto the front of my hair. I'm curling all the sections that I left out from the first step, as well as pretty much everything else. This is a 3/4 inch curling iron, and I'm starting right in the middle of the strand because my natural hair is so much shorter than these extensions. I want to make sure I get all of them together. So I will start in the middle and then draw my hair up and in as I curl to do that. Last step is to give it a good spray with hairspray, and I go in with my comb and kind of tease these strands a little to help make them a little more messy, loosen them up, and give them a little bit more body and volume. And that is it. On to look number 2. It's a little more messy, but the style I go for when I want my hair swept up and out of my face and off my neck for the most part. The first step here is to create a waterfall twist running down the side of your face. Basically, you start twisting your hair near the center of your face and incorporate more as you continue to twist down. And make sure to leave any bangs or face framing sections out for this look as well. You can see a little bit of the clip from the extensions is exposed here, and so leaving that hair out is going to help us cover it later in the tutorial. Then I just gather the rest of the hair into a side ponytail. There isn't a right or wrong side for this, I just happen to choose the one with the same side as my twist. And once it's secured with a hair tie, I'll use my fingers to divide it, and just like I did in the first look, I flip the elastic through the hole towards my face. Once I've had a chance to loosen it up and add a little bit more volume and messiness, I separate a small section of my ponytail and wrap it around the elastic so it stays hidden, and I'll just use a bobby pin or two to secure it, making sure that I put the bobby pins in so they are kind of up and in the twist, so you can't see those either. Now it's time to take care of the hair I left out in front of my face. I'm twisting that back away from my face and hiding that extension clip. I'm using the first twist to hide the bobby pin from the second. That way there isn't any metal, no elastic showing. It's a pretty seamless but tousled look. And that's everything you need to create these styles. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing how to accomplish each one. I think they're just as easy and fun for summer as I do. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!